What would you say about fireworks after the accident?
Well, fireworks are still fun. That's never going to change. If you're going to have a Roman candle war, get yourself some glasses.
Warning. If you continue from here, you will hear explicit stories. This is the story of the Roman Candle War.
One night I went out and I bought fireworks, and they cost me about $100, which was pretty expensive if you ask me. So I brought them home, and then I had Roman candles, and my brother takes them and he shoot my Roman candle, which I paid money for. So he shot, it was a 10-shot Roman candle, and he shot 5 of them. And I was over by the side of our lawn, which has a basketball hoop and there's trees behind it, and he aimed it at me. So I'm freaking dodging these things like it's the Matrix. And on the last one, I kind of come up and it hits me right in the eye.
What was going through your mind when Matt got shot in the eye?
So I was standing right beside him when it happened. So it was in slow motion for me, and I tried to stop him, but that didn't really work out too well. So then he was in shock for the first 10 minutes, and him and his brother kind of I don't know, they kind of looked at each other like, oh God. Him and his brother kind of I don't know, they kind of looked at each other like, oh God, what is happening? And then I carried him over to the grass, and I was like, Tommy, go get some water and some Aleve for the pain. And then eventually we went to the ER, and they looked at his eye, and when they opened his eye, there was it was all the debris was all in his eye, and you could not see the color of his eye, you could not see his pupil or anything. So Twinsburg ER was just like, oh, we can't do anything for you, because it was so severe that they gave him numbing drops. And then we had to go to Boooolin ER, and they had to pick out some of the debris, and he was scheduled for surgery the next day, but it was so swollen, it was like a baseball, that they couldn't do anything, so they had to wait for the swelling to go down. So I stayed with him the whole night, and it was a lot of trying to be positive and trying to get him through it, and it was just very hard to process until you were by yourself, oh, what does this mean, what's going to happen, because the doctors didn't know what the outcome would be, and they still don't. So it's been a rough road.
Can you explain the pain?
Yeah, I think I can do that. Try holding your hand over a candle and keep it there. Keep it there for as long as you can. Keep on getting closer and closer and closer. It hurts, and you take it away. Imagine that 500 times worse in your eye, and you can't do anything about it. It went into my eye, and I was on the ground. I could still feel it burning. It was pretty uncomfortable, if I do say so myself.
What was going through your mind after it happened?
I was shocked. I didn't think it would be that bad. I mean, I was scared.
What has the experience been since it happened?
It happened on a Saturday night, which was July 2nd. So, it hit me in the eye. My eye was swollen to the size of a baseball. And I'm laying on the ground, and I'm just dying. My mom comes up, she's like, "Man, go take a shower!" And I'm like, okay, I'll go take a shower then. So I ended up taking it, she takes a picture of it, and I ended up going to the Twinsburg ER. And I'm at the Twinsburg ER, and they're like, okay, go to the Cleveland Clinic ER. So I'm at the Cleveland Clinic ER, and they told me to come back next morning and not to eat anything, because I probably would have surgery. So then I had to go back about every day, maybe for about half a week. Then I had to go back every week, then I had a couple surgeries. Don't ever get a skin graft, that freaking hurts. And we'll have to see where it goes from there.
Well, I feel really bad, and I worry about him. I hope he gets his sight back more than anyone, because I feel pretty bad if he didn't. And it's just unfortunate, but he's getting better day by day.
Yeah. I've lost 42 pounds. I'm 12.5% body fat. That's pretty cool. I was at 210, now I'm at 168. I mean, sometimes I just have these bad days and I just kind of break down and throw things. But other than that, I think I'm okay.
Why did you lose so much weight, though?
So when this happened, I really couldn't sleep. And sleep deprivation, I think, from a presentation I saw in Coach G's class, it gives you weight loss. And then in August, beginning of August, I had a kidney stone. And that kidney stone hurt. And I was too scared to eat because I didn't want another kidney stone. So then some time passes. I don't know, I think I'm at just maybe 10, 20 pounds. And then my last surgery I had was a skin graft. And they took the piece of skin from my mouth. And what they did is my eyelid was curling in to save my eyelashes on my right eye. They kind of had to beak it back up. So they took the piece of skin from my mouth. And it was to save my eyelashes, and I wouldn't eat them because it was awful. I could barely swallow water. And they said it'd save all my eyelashes, and now I have no more eyelashes on my right top eyelid. So thanks, Doc.
What does the future hold for Matt? We may never know. Tune in next week to find out how Matt survives.